Alright guys, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Poppies Kitchen. I'm going to make me a smoothie this morning. Or that's 12:18. I'm going to make me a smoothie this afternoon. And basically I've already taken an orange and I've peeled it. And I'm going to take some of these green grapes. Green, I'll take about 10 of the green grapes. And we'll take about 5 red ones because they're a little bit more easy to get along with. And we'll give me some blueberries. A handful of those. Handful of blueberries. And I'm gonna get me some strawberries. Love strawberries, guys. Especially when they're point like this. Look at that, man. It's ridiculous. All I do is put a little pressure on the stem. It comes off. It's supposed to come off. Guys, my chef, the handsome chef, is he's on sabbatical this week. He's got a place to be, so that's why he's not cooking with me today. Usually on Saturday, that's when I like to catch them all. But you know, sometimes they got things they got to do too. Which, to be quite honest with you, it's quiet in the house, and that's unusual. Sheila, she's over there sitting down just enjoying herself, and she actually made some hamburger stew this morning. Hamburger stew. Very, very good. That's one thing she could well, that and a whole bunch of other stuff, but she's good at it. I want to thank you for that. Thank you, Sheila. If you didn't hear that, she said you're welcome. Alright, now I'm going to get me the piece de resistance. The banana. I love bananas, guys. The lighting's off a little bit today for some reason or another. I can't figure it out, and to be honest with you, I just grabbed the camera because I had just finished charging it. So let's see what we can make here. Okay, so we put one whole banana in there. All right, hang on just a second. I'm back. Hang on just a second. All right, so I filled the container up with half milk. It got strawberries, blueberries, bananas. What else do we? Oh, an orange. And what? And grapes, the green and the purple grapes. And I'm going to put just a touch of cinnamon because I know my wife doesn't like cinnamon. I'm going to put it in there anyway, just a little bit. And she likes cinnamon. She says I overpower it. So she's right most of the time. No, let me rephrase that. She's right all the time, okay? Oh, man. Guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. It means the world to me. I know that it's kind of corny and stuff, you know. 60-year-old man getting over here acting like he's some kind of chef. But the reason I do it, it helps me and it keeps me in contact with you guys. And that's, you know, plus I get to spend time with my grandkids whenever I'm cooking because they really enjoy it. It's tool that's going to be useful for them when they get older. You know, there's a lot of people that never take the time to teach their kids how to prep and how to, you know, assemble stuff and then cook it at certain times and making sure that the potatoes aren't too soft. You know, we've been cooking some Chinese food and some Japanese food. And my son Jeremy, he's really good at it, and I've really enjoyed it. I mean, man, that's a new staple here in the house. So instead of having to buy the stuff, we actually cooked some white rice the first day and ate it with the Chinese food, and then the next day we made Japanese food, but then we fried the rice and the leftover rice, and man, it was delicious. And let me tell you something about this house: we thrive on leftovers. If it isn't eaten on the third day, then or the second day, we're redoing it somehow or another. We're gonna doll that sucker up, and you're gonna say, "This is good. What is it?" And it's gonna be something that you ate 2 days ago, but it's gonna be in a different form. Um, but you have to do it these days. I seen a meme on where else but Facebook that said $142 at the gas pump, and he said last year just cost him like 50, 51, so or a year before last. Guys, if you will, let's all get together and unite as a nation and pray for our Ukrainian friends and whoever else is going to get in the way, because this isn't going to be good. I mean, either way you look at it, we're in the centuries that we're in right now, and this is the kind of stuff that shouldn't be happening. I mean, if somebody reaches out like that, this NATO shit and all this other stuff, ought to go in there and just slap the hell out of them. But instead, they want to see time. Anyway, I'm getting off of politics, but let's just pray for these folks, okay? So what we're gonna do, love y'all. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pulse this thing up first. Now I think somewhere on the bottom of these deals you can comment. Um, do you like it fruit chunky? Do you like it, um, pureed, or is it, or you just don't care? I mean, um, we were in Tennessee recently, and well, let's see how I can say this. Huh? I better not say it. Um, um, anyway, we had us a good time. But anyway, let me get a glass out and let me taste this. Hang on just a second. Thank you guys for waiting. This is what it looks like in my glass, and I formed a pretty good glass full because it's really good. Oh, it smells fruity. It's still chunky. One of the biggest reasons that I like making smoothies is because I watch that commercial on television where the kids are still living at home, and the mama's, she's just happy that they're there, but she goes, "Somebody's making smoothies." And every time I see that commercial, it reminds me of my mom, and I get cracked up when I see that. There's a couple of women on television like Nadia. What's her name, Sheila? The cook that talks like mom, the Italian cook. Is it not Nadia? Anyway, she's on the PBS over here, or and she sounds just like my mom, man. And I always hear her, but the one thing that I always hear, Lydia, okay. And the one thing that I always hear is my mom's favorite phrase was, well, there was a couple of them. Says one of them was, "Son, what's wrong with you?" And I'm going like, "Mom, there's nothing wrong with me." And then the other one is, what was it? Um, Me la vas a pagar. Now, when you got that one, you were in trouble. Me la vas a pagar basically means you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay it to me, okay? And she made sure you understood that. A lot of great stories about mom and dad. They were they were just good folks doing the best they could, and I applaud them for the job that they've done. Now, anything from the time that I've left my mom's house is my decisions. So if there's some people that know me and don't agree with me, but those were my decisions. It had nothing to do reflective of my mom or my dad or my family. It's just my decisions. So if everybody could please forgive me for some of the decisions I've made, and then accept them and let's go on, then I appreciate it. I shouldn't even be telling you guys this, but it's history, and that's me. I love personal history. The one thing that I don't, well, I should, but world history is great. There's a lot of great information out there. But if you stop and you talk to someone in the grocery store, or you stop and talk to someone 3 doors down that you've never met, but you've lived there for 20 years, man, everybody's got some great stories. Just take a minute, man, and listen to them. They're wonderful people, man. And, it's just like, I always say, they're doing the best they can, just like we are, Can they come over and borrow a cup of sugar? Hell yeah. Do I have a cup of sugar? I'll get it. One thing that my dad always taught us was, you help people out, and God takes care of the rest, and He's always taking really good care of us. So with that said, I'm gonna post the video, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and remember, there's somebody in Alabama that loves you guys. This guy. Bye.